The right to wear a crown is granted by the light. It requires the darkness of a corrupted heart to lose it.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
Finally rid myself of the dark influence seeking to subdue me. And now I see things as they truly are. This conspiracy among the insolent townsfolk to weaken me by stealing Albrecht away will not stand. Perhaps the heads of their women and children on pikes will bring them clarity.
fear the end. The light grows stronger within you.
Back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat!
The truth about the Butcher Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The Butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Good. A good choice. Good thought. I don't like the way that scoundrel looks at Leon.
Do not mistake foolishness for danger.
I'll be watching him.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon hell.
The priests of Rathma feared this would come to pass.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magdan her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
There is time enough for that.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
I wish to know more of the demons we face.
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his thousand schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Certainly
There are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
No.
Things never seem to turn out like I hoped they would.
Trusting logic, not hope.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
I have lived a stranger life than you know, Lyndon.
My friend, shall we depart, Chaldea?
I can tell by the look of your eye that you don't want to leave me alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
Yes.
Right, well. My father tried to spell rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. And one night, a week later, crazy refugees Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out. Nasty laughter. What of it? Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling the stairs at me, with two daggers in his back. Her whipping around his throat.
He met his men bravely.
Doesn't mean much to a child, does it? His father's still dead on the stairwell. I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
My friend, shall we depart, Chaldea?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
You do not sacrifice.
Imperial, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering in the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your... Silence!
You will never answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
I must leave Tristram behind. For a greater evil lurks within Chaldeum. The Lord of Lies is hiding there. Somewhere within the great city.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look. I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda. I can't imagine you're happy to be in the city.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father.
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Are you guarding the refugees over there?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they resettle within the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Just see that you get out again in one piece.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
We will die out here if you don't let us in!
People are being robbed out here. These slums are filled with thieves. You simply must let me in.
Life in the borderlands was hard, but we had our dignity. We came here for help, and how do they treat us? Like animals.
Why don't you cut prices? May be high, but the quality is worth every coin.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, Seek out Captain David.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand. But my death does not lie here.
She looks different from anyone we've seen.
I would rather not discuss the sand wasp. These overgrown insects wouldn't be notable whatsoever if not for their exceptionally poisonous stings, which, alas, killed my young apprentice. I thought he would be more careful when I sent him to retrieve a sample from the hive, but his parents did not understand my perspective. The Lacuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
They're in the rock.
Careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
I've missed killing these cultists.
You knew that would happen.
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! I will!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. Another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodan. They purport...
Look! More hidden footprints!
The Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The ritual is disrupted!
With some this should remove part of the illusion.
Akarat bless you.
Bless you.
I'd lost all hope.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Must serve the cycle.
What sort of emperor allows his people to fall into such suffering?
A suspicious one.
True. I suppose this is what one should expect in such a case.
Observe the cycle.
This will help. Thank you. think the world is safer now? Those foul bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands. We must make them pay.
I am certain you will.
This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside. Hidden footprints.
What business do you have in this place?
There's a treasure chest down here. Watch my back while I haul it up. Then we can split the rewards. Get ready. I'm bringing it up now. Oh, damn, it's stuck. I'm gonna need time to fix this.
I need essence.
I think I got it. Yes, I got it. Nah, still stuck. Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead. There it goes! There it is! Thanks. I'll take my share, and you can have what's left.
I cannot wield that.
This will aid me.
Not enough essence.
ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him. Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. The bridge illusion should be dispelled now. Let us see for ourselves. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet. I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
We stand together against the shadows. I am fond of this one. A wise choice. A powerful ability. If you insist. Do you ever become weary of strife? Of constant fighting?
No.
You are not very good at lifting the spirits of others, are you? Magnificent. No.
Now to the Kasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
How did you become a thief?
That's a long and...
I doubt that.
Basically.
You should set more reason.
Oh, there was nothing...
What happened to the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
So you both turned to thieving?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
You were constantly at odds then.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
I would hear of your sins if we are to continue fighting together.
I cannot tell you.
There can be no secrets in this alliance, Cormac.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
This is well crafted. A lovely piece.
Has anything changed?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
Why would your order alter your memory?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
How?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. And that is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions, everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, then the sin, leaving me pure.
That was torture, not ascendance. Meditation and study would have sufficed.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
You have placed too much trust in your order, Cormac.
I do not understand.
Without memory, you cannot know if their treatment was just. I suspect it was not. Everything they said may be no more than lies.
I've had similar thoughts, but does that mean everything I've done is for naught? Everything. I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
You cannot serve well in ignorance. Learn the truth, Cormac.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Search for clues. Anything you can find that relates to the Templar.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order. I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
If you insist.
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
It's a reasonable plan, but you are still worried.
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? That matters not, for I must do this anyway.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good.
By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warm.
Hangs in the air. We must be getting closer. I will use this.
once, the cultists are not using an illusion. The way is blocked. I must go to the Cassim outpost to the west.
These abominations must die!
Fine corpse.
A gift?
Help me! I don't want to die!
Yes.
The grave beckons.
Thank you. My favorite. throne?
That depends. Do you wish to learn about the dead?
That is... I do not know what to say.
This world can abide you no longer!
Too kind. Perfect.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
New goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed.
I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good. I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
Love?
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
I must decline.
It is too quiet.
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike him down!
You never learn.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Your friend Tyrael. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
He hails from the high heaven.
Even blessed by money.
Did Magda go to Arcanus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way.
And are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
You seem uncomfortable around me.
It is not an addiction. There's nowhere I would rather be.
Truly?
Truly. Everything depends on this. On you.
This world can abide you no longer.
Your valor inspired me. That is a powerful foe over there. Revel in your victory, my friend.
Not all dangerous demons are large and imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them. Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Death nears.
Perfect.
What were you muttering?
Oh, I must practice my spells lest they fail me in the heat of battle. Do they really sound so odd?
And they compare to mine.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Perfect. Perfect.
camp, lying in wait for a hero of incredible prowess. My gut churns with the suspicion that we are simply fodder. I have heard tales of this hero wading through our ranks, slaughtering us as if we were children. I will not sleep again tonight, I fear.
Dariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
Your death nears! My bag is full.
things. You should take a look.
You and your brother chose different paths.
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you committed yourself to a life of crime.
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Your brother had no objections?
That may have been serious.
You, scoundrel, have you seen my amulet?
Never.
You've never seen it?
No. And I've never seen your dagger either.
My dagger? Why, it's missing too!
course not. I shall free you.
I owe you everything.
This is the least we could do.
Have answered my prayers.
I wish we had come sooner.
I can't believe it's over.
Fear not. The Coven will be vanquished. Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
May your wounds heal swiftly, friend. could drive the Coven to such blind cruelty?
Such sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy at the Cassine outpost. But at least the enemy's spy has been found. Once we eliminate her and her allies, this obnoxious little world will fall to me, and perhaps you, if you survive.
The moment of your death grows near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
When I joined the Coven, it was weak and idle. The leaders were content to do nothing, while the prime evils were imprisoned. I convinced another witch to help me poison them, and together we took control. She left some years later, but I continued, bringing the Coven to glory under Lord Belial.
Perfect.
Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
That is not possible. I killed Magda. Before she passed, she claimed that Belial used the Imperial Guard to capture Leah.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
We need to get into the city. Ashira might be able to help. Do you remember your time as an angel?
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
So they say.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Their hearts possess the will to survive.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
I have translated a strange passage from Jondar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You risk more by delaying.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise. What sort of man steals from a Templar?
I would never be caught stealing from you.
I find that hard to believe.
I'd have to be incompetent to get caught.
I stayed outside last night. I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.